Introduction to Telesales Executive Training. Introduction. One of the best ways to generate leads, set appointments and close more sales is through telemarketing. Except for sales over the internet, most sales are made as a result of a personal sales presentation at some point in time. It makes sense that the more presentations that a salesperson makes, the more likely it is that the sales he or she will generate will increase. A telephone call is the equivalent of a one-on-one sales call, and considering that nearly all sales prospects have a telephone, they are only a call away. The systematic use of the telephone is one of the fastest-growing sales and marketing strategies used in today's fast-moving and competitive world. This rapid growth of telemarketing, sometimes called telephone selling, has meant that marketers from businesses of all sizes have looked at the possible application of it in their organization. For example, many products or services are regularly sold over the telephone, without previously having been seen. Examples are pest control services, magazine, and other subscriptions, credit card memberships, particularly for a second account holder, energy switching, electricity and gas, health club memberships, double glazing and timeshare, linked with "you've won a free holiday" message approach. A born salesman. You know the expression. People love to slap that label on those who seem to come naturally to selling. Maybe you've been told you were born to sell at some point in your life. When you were 6 years old and persuaded the guy in the ice cream truck to buy your lemonade, your mom said it. When you got the prize for selling the most candy for the school fundraiser, the other kids said it. When you talked your way from a C to a B, your English lit teacher said it. When you turn your trash into treasure by selling it on eBay, your spouse says it. But whether you call it the power of persuasion, the capacity to convince, or the wit to win over, dynamite salespeople aren't born. They're the result of commitment, discipline, and the drive to learn the best and smartest ways to earn the business of their prospects. Some people have a phone voice, a tone that they adopt when they pick up the phone and answer it at home or at work. Your phone voice might actually sound quite different from what you might think. Many, if not all phone-based salespeople, use some kind of one-piece headset with a built-in earpiece. Depending on the quality of that equipment, as well as the telephone lines, your voice can sound distorted and interfere with the impact of your message. Trying to sound sincere? You might come across as condescending. Trying to sound committed? You could be heard as threatening. That's why it is so important to become aware of your voice and to make it an instrument in your toolbox, just like your keyboard, computer screen, and chair. This is a valuable foundation course that is highly structured, interactive and focuses on bringing out the best of our delegates in a supportive environment. In today's challenging times, highly productive and motivated sales staff are key to business survival. More and more managers are tasked with improving sales performance and training staff how to sell more. If you want to get more customers buying your products and services, your sales team must be able to use productive selling techniques, sales closing skills, be confident in answering objections, even down to dealing with difficult customers. Selling on the telephone is very different from face-to-face sales, and a telesales team require a specific set of skills and techniques if they are to be successful. It is not enough just to give them a contact list and tell them to get on with it. Successful results in telephone sales is a byproduct of successful telesales training. Telesales has become more and more popular as of late, mainly due to the flexibility of jobs like these. However, many people are still unclear as to what a telesales job actually involves. To put it simply, a telesales job would require you to call potential customers and try to persuade them to purchase the product or service that you are trying to sell. There are only certain types of people who would be able to do this type of job, as there are specific skills that you have to have in order to be successful. A telesales job is usually based in a room with many other employees where you will have your own phone and desk. Although this is the most common type of telesales job, there are some which will allow you to work from the comfort of your own home. You will have access to a database of potential customers who you will call directly and try to convince them why they need to purchase whatever it is that you have to offer. This type of work is usually commission-based, so it is important that you get a lot of sales. As mentioned above, there are several skills that you need to have. Firstly, you need to have the confidence to telephone complete strangers and persuade them to buy from you. Some of the customers are going to be less than happy to receive calls like this, so you need to be prepared for people who may be agitated by the fact that you have called them. You also need to remember that persuasion is a key, because you need to ensure that you persuade the client to purchase from you, as this is the only way that you are going to get the money that you need. When looking for a job in telesales, it is usually a good idea to try and find a company that offers a product or a service that you are passionate about. You will find it much easier to sell a product that you love. Trying to sell a product that you don't personally believe in can often be very difficult, which again, means less money for you in the long run because you are going to find it harder to get commissioned sales. Telesales jobs are only suitable for those who wouldn't mind working in an office-type environment. If you like to be on the move constantly, then a job like this is definitely not for you because you are likely to be in the same position for the majority of the day. Again, this isn't a good job for those who don't like communicating with other people because communication is key. If you don't have good communication skills, then you are not going to be able to sell the products that you have to, meaning that you will not be earning a lot of money. If you like communicating with people, then a job in telesales could be perfect for you.